the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Handoff here from the shotgun. And that run produces a decent gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. On the move now. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
They make the stop, but that gains enough to set him up 1st down at the 14. Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. Here's the handoff. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Aggies. And they'll set up for the PAT.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's running out of time here. He's going to take off. Keeper for the 1st down and more. They keep the drive going. It's a 1st down to the 46. Buckeyes will crank up the tempo.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels.
Military, stun. On set. Ready, set. Direction.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense.
Front. Dance. On the ready.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The sure hands. It's Rodgers. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
Fire. On the ready. Ready. Break.
Looking for a receiver. Catch made on the left side. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. The Buckeyes looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on 1st and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on 2nd and goal.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. That play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 5 now. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. first down. Looking to throw the football. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy, because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made over the middle. Touchdown, Texas A&M. This offense is still clicking.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Bringing it out, it's Vaughn. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. The pass rush closing in. Contact as he threw it.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back. The sure hands. It's Bell. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Here's a 1st and 10 play.
Ready.
And there's the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Buckeyes come to the line to run the hurry up. Second down, looking to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Catch made by the tight end on a corner route.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open. I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside.
And here comes a deep shot. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook?
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. And looking to throw now on first down. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick it deep to begin the second half. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. As the first down is still going. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
These guys didn't let the halftime break slow them down. They continue to dominate the line of scrimmage, give the ball to the back. Nice big positive gain to get things started here in the second half.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Up on 3rd down, solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Breaks into the open. We finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7. The Buckeyes will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Oh, he makes the catch! Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play! Touchdown, Buckeyes!
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Chang. And he's stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Opening play at the drive, quick throw to the left. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
2nd down play coming up. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now a big decision coming up here on 4th.
The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up 3rd down.
It was there, Chris. It was the right call. It was good execution. He just dropped it. That receiver's got to do a better job of finishing the play.
Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
He makes the grab. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Defense is coming after him. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
It's a quick grab. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal. The Aggies looking to use the up-tempo offense here. 1st and goal, handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, it's 1st and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards instead. You're going backwards.
And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes it 35-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
35, Ohio State, 14.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Quick throw to the left. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He cannot escape. It's a sack. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Short pass, finds the tight end. The reception nets about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here.
1-yard line. Offense facing 4th down. Cornhole 88. Cornhole 88.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
The bootleg here fools the defense completely. He gets out in the corner, and he's got the option to run it or throw it. Nice, accurate throw in rhythm and a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Here's another interception. Losing track. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the cortical. Stop him for a loss.
Well, there you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Grabbed by the receiver. And he's shoved out of bounds, but the defense was short of the 1st down marker.
The key here to me, Chris, is the receiver runs a precise route, and the timing is impeccable. Quarterback cannot hesitate, as if he does, it could be pick 6 going the other way.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. And he throws his third interception of the day. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Tanner. Ready. To the line.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking deep to the right side. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. Touchdown, Ohio State. They couldn't stop him there.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. And as we wrap up the third quarter, let's check out the quarterback comparison. This has been a terrific duel. Both guys putting on a show so far today. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. He breaks free. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
And the Aggies will look to convert here on fourth down. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. The offense has been pretty efficient. They've made 2 out of 3 fourth down tries so far. They'll try it again here. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw to the left side. He's got it with room to run. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
And here's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of a play. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
He stopped him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll try the ground game here. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
Completion makes it second and short. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Ohio State, 21.
Bringing it out. It's Vaughn. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Running through the tackle. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. Buckeyes come up to the line in a hurry up.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. Could take it all the way. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I just don't think there's anything else.